Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 42 of Robbie's Backstage Bants. Today I am joined by the lovely Grace. Would you like to introduce yourself, say what you do, say who you are?
Yes, so I'm Grace Swaby-Moore and I'm currently in Beauty and the Beast. We're in Sunderland. This is our last week here. And I'm in the ensemble and I'm also first cover belle.
Yes, I can't wait for Thursday. I actually can't wait. So excited.
Oh, really? Yeah,
very excited.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So the first questions I've got for you today are about your journey. And the first question is quite vague, but it's what is the journey of how you got to where you are today?
So my journey was actually very dance based up until quite not recently, but in the last few years or so. So I danced all my life. I always sung and everything, but dancing was my main focus. And I was going to go down the ballet route, but then something about it, I was like, it's just not right for me. It's just not right for me.
Yeah.
I loved performing, and ballet's a lot about the technique, and unfortunately I didn't have the patience for that. And so I went to a college called Tring. I was on the dance course, but I'd all the time be in the studios singing and trying to copy what the musical theatre course were doing in my own time. So I kind of got the best of both worlds. And that course was supposed to be 3 years, but then after my second year there was an open call for cats, and I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna go. I was underage by 3 years, but I thought, let's just do it, why not? And then I managed to get the job, and then my career sort of started from there, and I left college and now I'm here.
And now you're here covering Belle.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Exactly.
So did you always know that this is what you wanted to do, or was it something you decided later in life, or was it always?
Performing is something I've always known that I've wanted to do. Always. From being 3. I've never ever considered something different, ever. And hopefully I won't ever have to.
No, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Hopefully the hard part's over now.
Yeah, well, probably not, but that's all right. It's worth it.
Yeah, I imagine it is worth it. So how does it feel then? Because obviously you did Cats pre-pandemic. How does it feel performing again after the pandemic? How is it different? Is it different?
Well, yeah, I mean, it obviously is different. Warm-up is at a different time, and we have to wear masks and all this. But for me, I did Cats and I left Cats. I did another job, Saturday Night Fever, but then I got injured. So and I was supposed to do another job as well. I was supposed to do Phantom after that. I had to pull out of that. So for me, my pandemic sort of started 6 months before everyone else's.
Oh, no.
So I was at home not working. So coming out of lockdown and then managing to get this job straight out of lockdown was just, it was more of a, wow, okay, I thought I wasn't actually going to perform again sort of thing, know?
Thank God.
So, so it's weird, but I'm okay with it. I don't care. It's worth it. Like I say.
It's worth it. 100%.
Give me a mask. I don't care.
If I have to perform the show in a mask, I'll do it.
Yeah. Visor. Fine.
Well, to be fair, that would actually not be too bad.
No.
So, obviously, you do an ensemble track in the show. Was it difficult then learning the bell track on top of that? Did you find it difficult? How did you learn it?
Well, for a start, the auditions, we learned 3 of this. We learned the opening, Home, and Changing Me. So we had to learn all 3. So that was done. And then there were 4 scenes. 4 scenes we had to learn. Yeah, so some of them were only small, some of them were the dungeon scene quite a lot bigger. So actually that's quite a big chunk already done.
You've already learned half of it, yeah.
But because it's a new production of the show, when we were learning the ensemble bits, it was quite confusing anyway, because they were trying to choreograph it and whatever. So it was quite difficult to stay on top of the bell stuff, because I knew I'd be learning this number, but next door they're doing all these scenes. But I just made a point of from the beginning trying to know it as soon as possible, which thank God I did, because my first show I hadn't done a cover run yet. So I'm glad that it was crazy, but it was fun. So I just made a point of learning it as soon as I could, really. But it's obviously hard, but
yeah. Do you have anything written down? Do you have extensive notes, or is it just stuck in there?
I do work better with it just being in my head, but I did when I was learning it. If there was a bit of blocking, when we did our first runs and things like that, I would literally write down like where Courtney went, even if it wasn't set. And then when we did our rehearsal, because obviously I didn't know what was set and what was her choice. So then when we did our actual cover rehearsals, I had like a pretty good idea of where she goes and when.
Where she goes.
And then, but they kept changing, so I actually rubbed most of them out, and now it's all in my head.
At least it's in your head.
Yes.
Is this your first full week as Belle this week?
Kind of, not really. In Liverpool, I was on. So I did like 10 shows in a row, bar one, I think. But because I didn't have one of those shows, I was back as my ensemble track. So, but this is like my first solid like Tuesday to, well, it'll be Saturday, not Sunday this week. Yeah, because it's always like crossed over a weekend sort of thing. Yeah. We've got 9 shows in 5 days. It's not even a normal week. Crazy.
It's a lot.
Nasty, yeah.
How's the Sunderland audiences been then? Have we been treating you nice or?
Oh yeah, you've been great. I love a northern audience.
Good.
It's the same as before.
I'll be loud. I promise.
Good. We like loud. Like cheering.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what is one thing specifically that you've learned since joining the cast of Beauty and the Beast?
I guess it's not like one thing, but having the responsibility of, you know, being a leading role, I've learned so much under that umbrella. It's not like one specific thing, but, you know, I've learned so much about my voice. I've learned so much about carrying a stage and things like that. And not, it's like not one specific thing, but really just that responsibility. It's a huge responsibility, and it was quite daunting at first, but, you know, you practice and then it gets a bit easier.
I mean, you literally are a Disney princess. What is going on?
Crazy. Never thought that would happen.
Crazy. I can't wait to see. I mean, the costumes are stunning.
The costumes are amazing. They're beautiful. They really are.
Especially the ones you get to wear this week specifically. Like,
yes.
Yeah, iconic as well. The blue one,
I do love the blue. And everyone loves the yellow one, of course, but my favourite's the blue one, especially this new version.
I like it. I'm excited to actually see you do it. Instead of just looking at pictures going, wow. It's just me at the minute.
I don't let you down.
Yeah, but not.
No pressure.
So what is the most challenging aspect of the show?
In my own track, I'd have to say the most challenging bit is Be Our Guest, because it's just like relentless, especially for the girls have 4 changes, I think. 4 costume changes in one number. So it's just like it's an epic. Like, I love it, but it's hard, especially if you're tired. It's just a
big task.
It's a big task. But then as Belle, it's all kind of difficult. No, I think
the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I think as Belle, what's difficult is obviously you've got the big song at the end, and the hardest bit is like vocally pacing yourself throughout the show, because she's on and talking the whole way through. So that's probably the hardest thing. But if you look after your voice, then usually it works out all right. Good.
So what is your favourite thing about touring then? Obviously, you've been all over the country. So what's your favourite thing about that?
Favourite thing about touring, I think you get a different, what's the word? Not connection, but like the company that you're touring with are tighter knit than if you're, say, in town or whatever, because none of us really know anyone in the area, or if you do, you know, that's just that one venue. Or so it is nice, because then you get to all go out together and you know, do things together. Because I quite like touring, and it's great with our tour. We've sat down in each venue, some of them for 6 weeks, so you're basically moving in.
You get nice big stints in different places.
Which
is nice.
It's just a lot easier.
No, it's really nice. So have you had any funny onstage mishaps as of yet? I hope not, but have you?
I'm trying to think, because like funny things happen all the time, but then it's funnier in the moment. Let me try and think. Funny mishaps. Oh, there was one show actually. Maybe it wasn't funny at the time. I guess I'm allowed to say because it was really obvious, but half the town didn't come on for the opening. So, yeah. So we just carried on, and it was just a bit crazy. So, but I was on as well. Well, because it's all sort of automated.
Oh,
it just decided not to happen, but we just carried on, and then. But the funniest part about it was people were popping out the wings, like saying their lines, where there's usually be already on stage. It was just that was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Brilliant. I loved it. So that's a good thing about live theatre. Just things happen, and you just roll with it. It's nice.
Oh yeah, we don't have any choice.
You've got to roll with it.
Yeah.
You can't not roll with it.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite song in the show?
Ooh, I really like. Well, I had a show watch, and from the audience perspective, I really like Human Again.
Yeah.
Human Again is great. On stage, my favourite song is, I like the Bell Reprise. The one that everyone knows. I wanted to mention the Great Red Somewhere, that one. And then also the one, yeah. And but also I like Something There. It's really cute.
Oh,
that's very cute, that one. Yeah,
I just love Beauty and the Beast so much.
So do I. I'm a big fan. And I'm not afraid to say it.
Like, getting really excited. I'm like, yes.
Oh, good.
Gonna waste all my money on merch. I say waste. It's not a waste.
No waste, but you will be wasting. You will be spending money, I have to say.
It's no waste, but I will be poor by the end of it. And
yes. No even denying it. I was like, yes, you will.
It's just the case. That's how it is, and that is how it will be. Can you summarize the story of Beauty and the Beast as quick as possible? This is a lovely little task for you.
Okay. It's a love story about a girl that feels a little bit out of place, and she learns acceptance and accepts someone for who they are, and they fall in love. The end.
And there's dancing.
Maybe that's a spoiler alert. I don't know. I think that was quite concise, actually. There's a lot more that goes on than just that, but that's the main plot.
Actually, yeah. I mean, that is the basis. That is the basis.
That's top and tail in it, isn't it? Yeah.
You've got that. And that was probably record timing. I think I should try and get some more people just to summarize it and just see what they come out with and see who gets the shortest time. I think it's you. I think you've won already without even. I
feel like people who are clever would just be like, it's a love story. That's the shortest summary. But that's cheating, I'd say. But
that's cheating. That is definitely cheating. I cannot be credible with that. One last thing before our gorgeous little Beauty and the Beast quiz, which is gonna just be great, and everyone loves the quiz.
Right.
Is why should people come see the show? Sell the show. I mean, not that it needs selling, but sell it.
Yeah, it's not hard to sell the show, but it's just such a beautiful spectacle as an adult, as a child. Like it's just, I watched it, I knew the show, and I was crying, sat in the audience crying, because it's just beautiful. Yeah, the music is beautiful, the set is beautiful, the costumes, the ensemble. I know I'm biased because I'm part of it. Is incredible.
Woo!
Like it is. Everyone is so talented. And so individually different, and it's it's a 10 out of 10 from me. Who would recommend? Yeah,
we'll find out if it's 10 out of 10 from me this week as well.
Oh,
that's God. Exciting. Hey, I won't be too hard. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. So you've made it now to the Beauty and the Beast quiz.
Okay, I feel nervous, but fine, I'm ready.
Are you ready? There's 5 questions.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's not too crazy.
It's like hard, easy, which is different to some quizzes. You'd get the easy ones first.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the hard ones out of the way.
Okay.
Be nice. Get the hard ones out of the way. So the first one. How many songs are in the original Broadway cast recording? Yeah, enjoy that one.
Do I have to actually work it out?
You don't have to work it out. You can
take
just
a wild guess.
throw a number
Is it like quick fire?
You can do what you want. Whatever you want. Whatever.
Okay. I'm going to maybe just take a wild guess. I'm going to say like 24.
Take one off.
23.
Yeah. I'm going to give you that for being so close because...
Yeah, I was very close.
For a wild guess, that was
I remember seeing it on Wikipedia. I think that's where I got the number from.
Almost spot on.
Thank
The next one. What year did Beauty and the Beast open on Broadway? This is
1996.
1994.
Oh, close.
2
Because
years
the
off.
UK tour was 98. That's the year I was born. So
Yes.
that's why I know that.
And
94. Close.
And so if you know when the UK tour was, and obviously it was in the UK, where did it play on the West End? Which
Ooh,
theatre was it?
Dominion?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm really good at these questions, actually.
You're actually doing really, really well. Do you have my answers?
It's quite scary well, actually, yeah.
Looking at my answers. Who wrote the music?
Alan Menken.
And there was 2 lyricists. Or would you like
There
to give
was.
me that? That is your last question. The 2 lyricists.
Howard Ashman.
Yes.
Tim Rice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
was an
like,
easy one. I knew that.
I'd say 4 out of 5 there.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Woo! That is,
Thrilled.
you've set the bar. You've set
I'm
the
not
bar for
usually
Beauty
not-
and the Beast quiz.
Oh, have I? Okay, good.
It's a good
Proud of myself.
good place to be.
It's a good sign.
Aside from that is all of my questions. And that is the quiz nailed. So I want to thank you for joining me. And I want to thank everybody for watching this episode. And I will see you all in the next one.